Neville's gone for Werribee?
No, Dick's gone for Werribee. We've just got the executive.
Yeah, but that's Dick Caldo, one of the executive members of the camera. I mean, he's been smoking something for years. And I mean, that's just, he's just proved to me that he's still on them. And I reckon you should give him away, Dick. They're no good for you.
So, Dick Caldo's Werribee. We've got Neville Whitley, the president of the Geelong District Football League here. He's gone for Corio. And we've also got Jeff McClure here, the vice president. Hang on, Neville's just telling me, sorry. Oh, he's gone for a draw also. He's got a better Jeff McClure, Corio Werribee. Corio by 6 goals for Jeff McClure. I'm going for Corio. Cookie.
I'm still thinking about that quite well.
Brainy.
I think it's going to be a pretty good game, Ronnie.
It's going to be a great game.
Midfield. I'm just going to go Corio's way because of their midfield with Swappy Marsh and Nevada Corwell and Johnny Cousins. But I wouldn't be surprised if Werribee's midfield was able to turn it around and they win the game. But I'm just going to go for Corio by about, I think, 18 points this afternoon.
Corio by 8.
Margin.
I'm going to go Corio by 8 points. It's going to be a great game.
Noel Fanning has just changed his mind. Werribee Central's by 7 points, so at half-time he'll probably change his mind again.
Okay, well, the umpires have taken their positions and, well, we've got... gee whiz, that's nice to see Rod Whelan from the Geelong District Football Umpires League, and, of course, one of the Gun Umpire advisors as well. And... yes, it's lovely to see them out here, and it should be a very good afternoon.
Everybody's here this afternoon.
Yes, I can see in the middle who's here for Corio. They've got little Swampy Marshes out there. He's going to start in the middle. So too Johnny Cousins, Mick O'Toole. Old mate Micko's in there.
The umpires for this afternoon, Michael Lemont and Darren Baines, the Centrals. Boundaries, Daniel Cuddy and Aaron Tucker. And our favourite goal umpires, Lou Marachi and Felix Schultz, are with us once again this afternoon.
Good luck with the trailer, I think, those two.
Good luck to the men in white, and I hope they have as good a game as what these two sides will have here this afternoon. And what a bearing is Brenton Wilson's going to have on this game, gentlemen?
Well, Sam Jennings going to have a big match in the centre for Corio to stop him. He's a big man. He's been playing well all season, so he's obviously going to be a strong acquisition and an asset for Werribee this afternoon in the match of the round.
89.1 Cattery FM with guest video and associated sponsors Landers, Bull and, what's that? Wisbowski. They bring you this game along with Bannockburn Sporting Trophies, APCO Easy Shops in and around Geelong, GDFL Umpires League and the GDFL Bingo Centre.
Thank you very much, David Cook, and the umpire to commence play. Wilson's against St Genevieve. The bounce favours St Genevieve, gets her handle on the leather. Ball hits the ground. No one can get a clean handle on it except that looks like Ashley Davies should get the free kick. Was held without the football. Plays around to continue. Cousins drives it forward.
Up towards O'Toole, and he takes a good mark inside the 50-metre line.
And he'll go back to kick a goal. He can play this boy.
Well, now, he was picked on the wing. Obviously, he didn't start there. I think he might be having one on the ball forward pocket.
I think the pocket, right?
Yep. I think they've got Jason Stewart, who kicked 18 last week in the reserves for Corio at full forward. They've got Tyquid next door to him in the forward pocket, and Mark O'Toole, who lines up for the goal with his left foot. Good kick off the boot. It's away to the far side for a behind for a minor score, the first of the afternoon.
Interesting to see Johnny Cousins, one of their great playmakers for Corio, getting that ball out of the centre to give O'Toole the chance. Offline, unfortunately, with the kick. And this looks like Gareth putting the ball back. Gareth Buck puts the ball back into play. Lovely kick, well out over half back. Ronnie times a good mark, and he's going to be paid. The big fella's got it. Fortune's hand pass away rather quickly, indeed, to Jackson, the rover. Goes on right foot towards centre wing, far side of the ground. Too much carry on it there for Murray Travers. The ball spills to the back of the pack. Still a chance. Here's Travers. Paddles it in front of him. Got it to Johnson. Scotty Johnson, a further hand pass away to Roland Beck, it looked like. Right foot kick towards half forward. Here's a mark. By golly. Good strong grab in front. We've got to pick him up. We've got to pick up his haircut.
It's the main machine.
It's Paul Stratton. I haven't seen him play before, and by golly, that's a big strong grab in front of 3 or 4 punches from behind, and he's taken the grab, and he's going to go back and have the shot for goal.
Interesting haircut as well.
Yeah, tell you what, his barber would not be his day job haircut. Would have a look at that. He's got the #1 clippers over the top there, Ronnie.
He certainly has.
He's deep in the forward pocket. He should go, but it should be bread and butter for a good full forward. He lines him up. He goes for goal. First goal on the board for the Petrels. Paul Stratton puts one through. And a promising forward move. Ring the bells if someone there is there. That's a bit of that. Right goal, Paul Stratton.
Smoking Dick Caldo.
Yeah, good start by Werribee there. The Landers, Bull and Wisbowski scoreboard. Charlie County scoreboard. Werribee 1 goal straight to Corio, 1 behind, and good running from the midfield of Werribee, which is going to be one of their strengths this afternoon.
Yeah, Johnson, Travers, Roland Beck out there. They all had a hand in that, moving that ball quickly around from that lovely kick out from full back.
Don't forget, the full back who brought it into play, picked out the captain. Yep. Bilson's took a great mark at half-back. Good support, Brendan Jackson at ground level. Drilled it up the ground, and, well, the result was quite a nice one for Werribee Centrals.
And the assistant coach of Corio down in front of us here, Ray Robertson, riding profusely on his clipboard, Ronnie, as the ball goes back to the middle and Bilsons wins the hit down. Pack of players converge on it. No one able to get it out. Chance here. Cousins again. Little right foot tumble towards half forward. Diving it on top of the football. But are you going to get a free kick, Rod? No. It was the other little cousin there, the 41.
Yep,
Lonnie Cousins. Haven't seen him. He got the long sleeves. He was fearless in attack on the footy. And it's a ball up midway between centre half forward and the centre of the ground. Corio slightly in attack.
Bilson's again thumps the ball out wide to the outer side of the ground, but some good strong work in defence there for the Corio side. And I think you'll find just picking him up, it was Michael Mussatz. But there's a whistle on play, and umpire will come in and he'll bounce down just wide of the centre square here at Galvin Park, Werribee Centrals.
Filchins gets the tap down out towards the wing. Good running there by Darren Harton to get the ball out towards half forward. Good play there by Michael Mostert to get back. But it's come towards Werribee at half forward. Jackson, they start running from midfield again. It's over towards the half forward flank. Great play in the back line by Corio there. John Cousins is back there to pick up the ball. Out towards half forward, back towards the wing. Bad kick though and goes straight to the arms of Paul Field. He goes up towards centre half forward, looking for Stretton again. He's behind this time. Good punch to the front by McKernan. Over the back, no, can't get a clear possession. Good play there by, that was Mark Brown for Corio. Out towards, I think that was Ian Cockrell on the half-back flank. Gets it out towards half-back, and a good mark taken there by Craig Marsh.
Marsh at half-back. Going to be interesting getting used to Ian Cockrell wearing 62. He used to wear 2, but Wayne Teichmann's got it. Didn't give it up when he came back to the club either. But good play from Cockrell there. It goes into the centre towards Mick O'Toole. He can't handle it. Picked up by Barry Delaney. The right-hand pass spills across towards the centre wing position. Needs a bit of support. He's got some too. Delaney went and got it himself. Well played. Got the hand pass further afield. Got a running teammate in Jackson. Jackson, the hand pass over the top's okay to Darren Fraser. He straightens up and goes for goal. The left foot is across the face. It's a Werribee Central's mark in the forward pocket right on the boundary line. No, Brady said it's out on the full. Good call, Roddy. Free kick coming up to Corio, and then like Dave McKinnon put the ball back into play.
McKinnon now, he drills the ball up to the centre wing position. Copy went a bit high, no free kick was forthcoming. Stretton picks up, but his left foot kick was an absolute shocker, under no pressure whatsoever, and I've got to criticise Paul Smith and also his other teammate that was there for Werribee because they didn't tell him it was clear.
Dave Cousins was the one that got hurt in that fray, but he's up again. The ball's kicked the centre wing, picked up by Sim Jenny, playing the rover at the back of the pack. Did it well, the big fella. Centres into the corridor. The fist is essential for the Centrals. It's all right too. Goes out to the lady. He's got the ball on centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. The hand pass inboard is rather quick and rather awkward there for Darren Hart. He's good enough to get around it though. The Hart's there. Goes up into the half forward zone. Needs a bit of support up there.
Luke Luddick it is.
Luke Luddick with the ponytail. He's a left footer, so this is all right for him. He chips the ball around the left foot. Not too good on this occasion. Picked up by Paul Field. The puppy over the top gives it to Delaney. He's in trouble. And Corio and Charcy with a hand pass. Lands with Mark Brown. He'll take the ball away from centre half back. And he's run to the centre and had a bounce.
Brown through the centre now, looking for O'Toole at half forward. O'Toole can't take the mark. Rubs along the ground. Murray Travers is there also. Tapped out by Corio towards half forward. Great pick up there by Davies on his right foot on the half forward flank. Goes short towards Lonnie Cousins. Can he get over the back of the pack? It's in the goal square. Good play there by Rick Govan to get back. And he taps it through for a behind to Corio.
Yeah, Whiskey Govan, the back pocket player. What a great courageous effort there. Sacrificed his body. Lonnie Cousins came back and met him hard, but he was good enough to kick the ball in and rush it through for a minor score. Corio 2 points. Werribee Central's 1 straight goal. 6 on the Landers. Bull Bowski, Charlotte Accountant. First quarter scoreboard.
Gareth Buck, the long kick to centre half back. Up goes to Mark O'Toole. Couldn't handle the mark. The ball hits the turf. It comes out in the direction here of Darren Fraser running through. Might have got a free kick. He did. Elects to play on quickly and goes with left foot towards centre half forward. Drifting across in front of the Packers. Mostert, he's up. He can't mark. At the back, Luddick, the hand pass is okay. Gives it away to Smith. Smith straightens up and goes for goal. Paul Smith as he does it. Yes, sir. Corio in trouble. Centrals have got their second goal, and they look good the way their small players are moving the ball.
They certainly do, Cookie, and I think what's happening at the present time, there's too many players from Corio. They're going at the ball rather than staying back on their man. They've got to nominate someone. There was 3 at the footy. They missed it. A couple of unmarked players from Werribee. Result, goal. Well done, Werribee Centrals.
Yep, running again through the centre from Werribee, and they go to 2 goals straight, 12 points, and they lead Corio 2 straight behinds. Up in the centre again, Filchins and Simjaniv. Simjaniv gets it down. This time goes to Harton, though. Out towards half forward. It's all Corio. Luddick comes through, but good play there by Jimmy Onturk to take the ball with him. He's got to get around Luddick. He falls down, but he's got support and Cousins. He goes out towards Nevada Cornwall on the wing, but it beats him over the boundary line. And a throw-in on the outer side wing here at Galvin Park.
Dave Cousins should have done better. No pressure, no excuse today. Every time you get possession of the football, fellas, you've got to do something with it. Couldn't find the target. Out of bounds, out of sight of the ground. Wilson's again, but Cousins, who's been very busy. That was Johnny for the Corio side. Goes in again, picks the footy up, kicks it up to centre half foot. Actually, Davey under a bit of pressure. Good work there, Scotty Johnson. Knocked the ball away. Ground level, Davey again. Caught the good hip and shoulder. That was good football from Barry Delaney as we see the loose ball now. Spill free. Actually, Davey for the Corio side. Breaks clear at half forward. Oh, flattened as he kicked the ball. Looks up there for Stewart. Held without the football. No free kick from the umpire as the play continues and kicked out of the fence. Good work, Scotty Johnson.
Goes out to Johnson. He got the hand pass away. It's okay too. Got it over there to Barry Delaney. He's been very figurative early on. He goes further afield. Got it across to Brendan Jackson. Down to full forward. They're into attack here. Takes a charge. He's claimed to the tackle. Well picked up by Darren McNamara. The old fellow, the veteran, puts it on the foot, but he's put it out of bounds on the full. And the free kick goes to Stratton. Probably within kicking distance. He's just inside 50, but a very awkward shot. He's right on the boundary line.
Unforced error again from the Corio side and from ex-coach.
Okay, Paul Stratton. He's got one goal on the board. He's a true full forward. He can have the shot. Right, almost an impossible angle. This will be a good kick to kick this one. He comes in, goes with the right foot. They drift across the pack a little bit there. Bernardo's up almost the mark in the goal square. Got the hand pass away. Slapped through by Jimmy Onto. Took no worries about that one. Rushed behind that time on the board to the Centrals, and he looks a bit dangerous, that Stratton. That wasn't a bad kick. Awkward kick there for where he was, and just drifted it across the face so it didn't make the distance.
Werribee in front, 2-1-13 to 2 behind. Kick out by McKernan. Finds McNamara in the back pocket. Grandstand side at Galvin Park. Bernardo stands the mark.
No, he's got nothing, Jason. He's got nothing on members' sides.
Robbie Marsh is in short.
Goes with his left foot up towards half-back. Davies there, but he's outnumbered. Vilchins comes across, can't take the mark. Gets it out the back towards James Ryan. Tries to get around Marsh. He does so. Oh, high tackle, though. Free kick. Comes back to Ryan on the point of the square at half forward for Werribee Centrals. Looks for a lead. Stratton leads, but ignores that.
James Jock Ryan, known to his friends, comes in. Lovely drop punt too. Stratton got the set. Couldn't quite control the football to ground. Loose ball. Fraser, quick hands. Lovely work, Bernardo. But good pressure there from, it looked like Dave McKinnon. And he's kicked it into the pocket. It was a bit of an up and under from Bernardo, but it was good pressure, Corio side. And yep, the old man Cockrell, Ian Cockrell's wearing that infamous number 63 Guernsey.
He's played a bit of footy, Cocky. I wonder if he's ever worn 63 before. For this year. He's in the back pocket for Corio. He likes to go with the right foot to the far side of the ground. Vilchins up in front too. Good, takes the mark. Hand pass away quickly to Darren Harton with the long sleeves. Harton into the forward zone he goes. He's way offline with his shot for goal. In fact, he's put it out of bounds on the full. Perhaps should have done better there. Not a lot of pressure and a good kick. Might have brought up a score. But Cockrell's going to take the free kick in the back pocket once again for Corio. The old fella trying to stem the tide. The scoreboard shows it's 2 goals, 13 points on the board of Werribee Centrals. Corio just 2 minors.
Goes short towards O'Toole, and he takes the mark about 30 metres out from the Werribee Centrals goal. He goes down the centre of the ground looking for Davey and Johnson. Vilchins comes across, gets a hand to it. Over the back of the pack. Good play there by Corio to get the ball out towards centre half forward. But Membry's in front, should take the mark. 3 bites, and he gets it. He plays on quickly towards Barry. Puts him under a bit of pressure. He comes out there out of side. Again, good play by Ryan to get the handball over the top. Harton's there again, who's been in a lot already this quarter. Short kick, good play. He's got Werribee player there. It looks like it's Jackson. Gets it back to Vilchins. Short kick by the coach. And he gets it towards Harton. They're playing around in a triangle at the moment on the outer side, half forward flank. Harton takes the mark.
Looks very damaging though, the Werribee boys using the ball very confidently, constructively to half forward. Thank God for O'Toole. He did very nicely there. That was the pip. Michael O'Toole goes short. And I think you'll find it's Ian Cockrell out there at the outer side half-back flank. Right foot kick, a nice one too, but they're picking him out all the time.
Got to keep it away from him, don't they?
Well, you know, Vilsons takes a great mark centre wing, drives it to centre half forward, looks there over the top, Bernardo over the top of him though. Nearly a great mark for the Corio side. Couldn't hold it. Loose ball. Yet Lonnie Cousins it is. Now brings the ball to the member's side of the ground. He's got Stewart. He's got also this young fella who has a bounce to the 62 Guernsey. Dave Cousins, lovely weighted pass. Good football from the Corio Devils, and Steve O'Keefe, a real opportunity here. He's no more than 30 metres out directly in front.
So we've got to watch the 3 Cousins playing out there. Johnny's been in the play plenty of times. Lonnie's had a couple of kicks, and now we just saw the great effort there. Dave Cousins won the ball well, and the pass was perfect because his teammate was actually behind there, but he weighted the ball beautifully, just over the head of the defender. And, of course, O'Keefe comes in, has a shot for goal. 25, 30 metres up from goal distance, not a problem. He shakes it like a fullback. He's just got it behind. He was lucky to get that awful kick off the boot. Didn't look confident at all, and that's the way the kick turned out. Another minor score goes on the board to the Corio Devils. They've got 3 points now on the board. That's on the Landers Bull and Wisbowski scoreboard. Werribee Central's 2-1-13. It's 10 points the difference, Ronnie. First quarter at Goulburn Park.
Yeah, Werribee Central's dictating terms here. A GFL match of the day. The kick in from the fullback, a beauty too, right to the centre of the ground, at the ground level now. Good work there from the Jock Ryan. His hand pass intercepted. Whistle on play, and I think you'll find that the Werribee Central's player, Murray Travers, was held without the footy, and he'll get the free kick.
Gets it out towards Jackson, who's running through the centre. Good play by the little rover. Up towards Stretton, who makes the lead from full forward. Can't take the mark. McKernan's right next to him. Comes out the back of the pack. Stretton's there again. Tries to get the handball out. Puts his Werribee Central's teammate under pressure. McKernan's there also. Bottled up. And a ball up on half forward for Werribee Central's out of side.
Bit of a target down there, Stretton. He looks dangerous, Rod.
He certainly does. Moves well, the big fella too. He's all of about 6'2" and about 13 stone, and looks quite comfortable when he's running at the footy. And I think he's putting a little bit of the fear into a few of the defenders for the Devils. As we see the loose ball now kick out of defence, there's been a push. That's a bit of a soft one from mine. They've let the play go all day to date. And the umpire has picked one out of the hat, but Roland Beck doesn't mind. Beck kicks to centre half forward. Bernardo, good knock away though from behind Jimmy on Turk. Loose ball, ground level. Cousins, good work. But again, they've kicked it straight down the throat of the coach of the Werribee side, Brenton Vilsons. He plays on immediately, kicks to half forward. He's kicked not a good one. Mopping up well for the Devils at half back there was Ian Cockrell. Tripping at the crucial time, Dave Cousins. Werribee now got possession. Oh, look to Fraser. He can't control it. Back he goes. Vilsons again. Lovely football and finds Delaney at half forward.
A little bit of fiddling round there from both sides. Neither side really effective there as the lady goes up into the forward zone. That's a lovely kick. And I would suggest that a good mark taken by the Central's player. Picking himself up now. Ian Cockrell was the
Jack
player that chance to punch here just to try and outmark Jackson.
Well, Brendan Jackson doing quite well too in the Guest Video Cup Award for 95. He's on 12 votes at the present time for the Werribee Central side. Leading the award at the moment, Troy Colliger on 20 votes from Bannockburn. And, well, I'm sure Brendan will make a big effort here today to try and bridge the gap.
Well, he's had plenty of play early stages of this match. We're into the first quarter. 2-1-13 on the board I've got for Werribee Centrals. Corio 3 behinds as Jackson comes in and fires for goal. Gets underneath it, it's a long kick, it's got the carry, it's home! Jackson kicks a beauty after outmarking Ian Cockrell, who will be thinking now, I think I should have punched.
Without a doubt, and well, the nickname at the present time, and I'll have to top him in too, Brad Spicer suggests that we've got to call Brendan Jackson dirty. He's obviously a bit of a dancer, Jacko, and after kicking, or seeing him kick that goal from 45, I'd say he'd be pretty good on a dance floor as well, because he's kicked Werribee's third goal this afternoon. They've moved to 3-1-19, Corio's 3 points, and that's on the Landers Bull Wisbowski Chartered Accountant first quarter scoreboard, and we've been travelling, gentlemen, about 12 minutes of the first term.
7th gets it down towards Marsh. Jackson again, though, the last goal scorer, gets up to his coach, and he pushes it up towards Stretton. Oh, too big, too strong. Taking the mark in front of McKernan. They may have to look at that cry about changing him. He looks a bit too big and strong.
Darren McNamara's got to play on Stretton, I'd suggest. Experience and strength there. I think Dave McKernan's just too light. We can see Ray Robertson. He might have been thinking about making the move. He's down in front of us. He's sending the runner out now. Stretton just too strong for Dave McKernan. McKernan's got a bit of pace, but the ball's been delivered quite nicely to Stretton. He's taken this mark. He should go back and kick the goal. Got to kick it about 20 metres. Shouldn't be a problem. Comes in on the right foot. The goal umpire hasn't moved. 4 points on the board. It's a Corio Avalanche. It's a Werribee Central's Avalanche at the moment, I should say. They're playing terrific footy, and they're beating Corio at their own game.
Yeah, they certainly are, Cookie. Stretton kicks his second. And warming up on the bench there for the Corio side, Aaron Charles. They've gone for the runners here today, Corio. But I think you'll find it could be the tall timber that's going to make the decisive decision here, because at the moment the bigger timber in Brenton Vilsons and, of course, Paul Stretton dictating terms at the present time. Werribee Central's doing it comfortably. They're now 4-1-25. Corio 3 points on the Landers Bull Wisbowski Chartered Accountant scoreboard.
Goes up, favours Vilchins in the middle of the ground again. He gets towards the ball. Cockrell's in the middle also. Gets a slick handball out. Good play there, running through the middle by Corio up towards half forward, looking for Michael O'Toole. He has to run back with the play, and a good mark in front of Murray Travers. He's at half forward. He's got a short kick on towards Mark O'Toole. He can take the mark and play on. Turns around on his left foot. Short little kick into the goal square. And he finds Jason Stewart.
Good vision.
Yep,
Yeah,
good vision. He
good
turned around.
The player that got it out of the middle there was Ashley Davey. Jason, that was a good bit of play too, because they've set it up nicely now. And Jason Stewart had kicked about 18 goals in the reserves last week. As Ernie spotted the ones, he goes back. Bang! He's got his first one. Corio get their first goal. Due to some very good football around the grandstand side with Davey in the act there. Mick O'Toole was there too. And of course finishing it off,
Jason Stewart. Yep. And both going to be a high-scoring game this afternoon. Both sides have numerous goal kickers in their forward line, as we've seen already. Werribee Central's 4-1-25 and Corio get there first. 1-3-9 on the Landers Bull and Wisbowski Chartered Accountants scoreboard. First term here at Gelvin Park.
And the football, the Sharon, is a brighter shade of red than it normally is. It is getting tired already because it's moving rather quickly up and down the ground.
back out of the middle. Sam Janiff does the ruck work. It clears him. Actual fact, here's the chance. But Darren Fraser crashed his way through the pack, lost it in the tackle. Corio through Dave Cousins, tumbled the ball back towards half forward. Players fighting for possession at the back. Lonnie Cousins, he's got a bit of pace. He breaks away, runs inside 50 to the left foot. Chip looking for O'Toole. He takes the mark.
Stewart it is.
Stewart, is it?
Yep.
Thank you, Rod.
He looks a lot like O'Toole, doesn't he?
Yeah, 28, 29.
Yeah,
They've got the blonde
29.
hair there, and that's Stewart. Good kick from Lonnie Cousins. That's hard to get out.
Well, Lonnie could have shot from goal on the run. He could have had actually a bounce, but was unselfish and a lovely pass. And Stewart hasn't let him down. Baby Stewart kicks his second in about 1 minute, and Corio back in town. They've now moved to 2-3-15, 10-point trailers over the Werribee Central side, 4-1-25. Landers Bull Wisbowski, Chartered Accountant, first quarter scoreboard, and gentlemen, we have a ball game.
We certainly do. It's being a beauty, doesn't it, Jason? They played very well Central, so they've made the most of their opportunities, kicked the 4 goals. All of a sudden, Corio with 2 goals in a minute there to Jason Stewart at full forward. They're back in the act. It's 10 points the difference. And Johnny Cousins, you point to me, he's playing quite nicely, isn't he?
Yep, he certainly is. He looks like he's running up the half-back line at the moment. Vilchins and Semjani back in the middle again. Semjani, it favours him out towards Swampy Marsh. Gets it out the back. Good play there by Mark Brown to get a handball towards Nevada Cornwall. Going backwards just for the moment across centre-half back.
First touch.
Looking for O'Keefe and finding him. There's a kick downfield, but he took the mark anyway. O'Keefe in between wing and half-back out towards Mick O'Toole. Can't take the mark. Scott Johnson's on his hammer also. Time to get the ball out towards Ashley Davey though. Onto his right foot. Good play by Brian. Oh, there was no free kick there for a push. He was just trying to tackle him.
Jock's not happy either, and Jock Ryan, I wouldn't be very happy either because there was nothing in that. But Davies got the free kick. He just chips it over the top. Good football opportunity here. Mark Brown, left foot's a lovely penetrating drop punt. But Vince Vilsons. Brenton Vilsons takes a great grab last line of the fence.
Goes across the ground. Tries to find, looks like as Murray Travers out towards the back of the pack towards Govan. It's still in the Corio forward line. They're fighting hard for it. Jason Stewart's over there. Bowls the ball up, and a ball up inside the 50-metre line for Corio.
And I can tell you, Jason Stewart and Rick Govan are not on one another's Christmas card list at the present time. They haven't been from the first bounce. Could be fireworks there later on, Ronnie. Inside the 50 for Corio is the bounce down, picked up here by Gareth Buck there. Had a bit of a flying shot, went up in the air for the Centrals. But that's this O'Toole. That's Sam Janiff this time, taking the mark. Outside, he's probably about 65 metres out from goal for Corio. Obviously too far out to score. He's waiting for a short lead. He got one, but he kicked it straight to the man of the mark. He got it back, got the hand pass away, lost it again. Stacks on the mill out there. Players going after it. Here's a chance for Little Jackson. It is picking it up on the right foot. He's played very nicely. 2 for the Centrals. Gets it to centre wing. Up goes Mostert. Can't take the mark. Biltons does well at ground. That Bernardo it was. Tumbled the putt around the body. Too close to the line for mine. It's out of bounds. Bouncing. It's at half forward for the Centrals, and a golden opportunity miss for Corio there with a poor kick by Big Blado Simjaniv.
Yeah, I've got to be critical of the forward players and the ruck rovers on ballers from Corio. No movement. Simjaniv had nothing to kick the ball to. No leads at all. Very uncustomary for a Corio side as the ball has been thrown back into play. Jackson can't quite get there in time, and we'll have another boundary throw in. About half forward flank, out of sight of Gelvin Park. Werribee Central's into attack.
Throw in now. On Turk gets a tap down out the back of the pack. Goes towards Barry Delaney. Nevada Cornwall with his second possession of the day towards the boundary line at half forward. The coach Wayne Tyquin. Great pick up by the big man. Right hand handball, but he gives it to nobody at half back. Running through, can't pick it up. Good play there by Roland Beck onto his right foot. Up towards centre half forward looking for Bernardo. Cousins over the back and On Turk at the front for Corio. Good flick out by Hutton. That was nearly a throw. Out the back of the pack, Jackson now running onto it. He's been in everything for Werribee Centrals. Up towards Stretton, who's got McKernan still on him. It's at the back. McKernan can't take the ball with him, and it beats them over the line out of bounds next to the behind post.
Great work there from the leader of the band, or used to be leader of the band, Darren McNamara. Came across an unsettled Paul Stretton on that occasion, giving some support for the full back.
And the runner was out and had a long talk to Darren McNamara before. We thought a change might have been made. That might have been what the tactic was to be. Boundary throw in. It's knocked back in towards the goal square. Here's a charge for trying to pick it up there at the bottom of the pack. Mark Brown fostered it out. Comes back in the direction of the big fella there in the 33 jersey, Paul Smith. He hair passed back towards Luddick. He couldn't get clear. Cole Fraser tries to crash his way through. It's still play on. Luddick gives the hand pass out towards Smith. He spins around and goes left foot kick to Delaney. Left foot kick to Delaney at goal. He's bobbed it. Oh, they worked hard for that one. They weren't going to let the ball get out of the forward line. And in the end, Delaney kicks a lovely goal. And the Centrals are answering every challenge.
They certainly are. Great team football. It was pressure football at its best. Kept their heads. And a great goal kicked there on the left foot by the 23 jersey, Barry Delaney. And they've kicked their fifth goal now, Werribee Centrals, 5-1-31. Werribee Central's Corio 2-3-15 on the Landers Bull-Wazbowski chartered accountant first quarter scoreboard.
And Geelong 3 points up at Cardinia Park against the Bears, 4-4-28 to 4-1-25.
Interesting setup here for Corio. They've got Jason Stewart in the goal square and Wayne Tyson, who's kicked 82 goals or something for the year. It's actually starting at about centre-half forward, I think it's centre bounces. Interesting stuff. The ball's bounced down. It gets Corio's way a little. The Stacks on the middle down there. And Cottrell going in, laying a fairly physical tackle on Roland Beck. And the umpire says, I'm going to ball this one up just forward of the centre. Corio slightly in attack. But interesting, that one, Roddy. Kicked a lot of goals, Wayne Tyson, yet Jason Stewart's first game back in the ones. He's shown a lot of faith in the kid.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But anyway, Wilson's, he's got the footy. Good hands there to the Eggman in Membry. Kicks the ball out the centre half back to the centre wing. Awesome, Jenny could have got one a little high. No, said the umpire. There's with some good pressure there. Brendan Jackson for the Werribee Central side. We'll have a boundary throw in out of side centre wing. The Central's 5-1-31 and Corio 2-3-15. Middle stages of the first term.
What's this, the Eggman?
Long story.
Just as well Darren Shelley's not here. We had the eggshell and the Eggman out there together. Jason, give us a stanza.
Out the back over towards John Cousins, towards centre half forward. Oh, O'Toole flies high for Corio. Can't take the mark over the back of the pack. O'Keefe tried to go off the ground for Corio. It's still in there. Tyquin's got the ball, but it's held to him by Membry, and we'll have a ball up on the point of the square out of side with Corio attacking. They need a goal. 2-3-15. They trail Werribee 5-1-31.
Didn't think he was too keen to get a hand pass in there one time. He just hoped at the chest and said it was held to me.
Vilchins comes down towards James Ryan, who gets it out towards the wing position. It's out there. John Cousins over the back from Corio. Good play by him to tap it away from Paul Field and out of bounds on the wing.
Gee, it's a great crowd here too, witnessing this great contest of GDFL footy. Match of the day, round 13. And credit to all the Werribee people supporting the Centrals.
That boundary throw in, the knockout goes the way of the Centrals. In goes Cousins. He can't pick this one up. Harton does. Gets the hand pass out wide, a little too wide. It's all right. It sits for Jackson. He gets the hand pass further afield inside 50. There's Paul Smith. Got the hand pass away when he was tackled. Picked up by Luddick. Lovely left foot kick across the face of goal by Luddick. Into the corridor. It was all right too. And the mark taken there by James Ryan. He's within kicking distance. He's got to kick at about 48 metres, I'd suggest, from where the man on the mark is standing. Let's have another look at him there. Yeah, he's got to kick it a good 48 to clear it. Would that be slightly into the breeze, that end, Ronnie, do you think?
Oh, well, if you could call it that, Cookie, there's virtually no breeze at all, I'd suggest.
Oh.
And the drop punt is an absolute beauty. Oh. He's kicked that like a true full forward. And, well, he was at half back here a minute ago, Josh Ryan, and, well, he kicks a great goal. And he's obviously playing in the centre, but he's had possessions at half back, possessions at half forward, kicks a great goal, and the Centrals have now kicked their sixth. They're 6-1-37, Werribee Centrals. Corio 2-3-15 in the Landers Bull-Wazbowski first quarter scoreboard.
Well, as I said before the game, I was in the rooms Werribee Centrals. They were really pumped up in there. They were really fair dinkum about this game, and that's the way they've hit the ground running, Jason. They look pretty good, and I think there's some alarm bells will be ringing in the Corio camp at the present time.
Certainly do. A couple of changes maybe needed by Corio before quarter time. Umpire Learmonth in the middle of the ground now again. The bounce favours Vilchins. He goes up over the back. Cousins tried to get the ball down. Comes to James Ryan, the last goal scorer. Can't get his kick away. Darren Fraser's in there. He can't take it with him either. Craig Marsh is in the middle of it. But a pack develops and a ball up in the middle of the ground once again.
Not getting much out of Swampy Marsh or Nevada Cornwall so far, Corio. Ron, just probably need a lift from a few experienced players.
Yes, certainly, Cookie, but still, they're only, 22 points at the moment they're trailing. and I'm sure that they will get into the game as Roland Beck's making his biggest effort to get into the game with some fine work there, and holds up the Corio attacking midfielders with some strong work. Gets up limping a little, but he's forced a ball up in between centre-half forward and the centre of Galvin Park, just slightly towards Corio's goal.
Bounce down now, good play by Membry to get the ball out, running through the middle, Hart, and good play for Werribee Central's down towards Luddick. He can't take the ball with him. John Cousins is back there for Corio, and the captain, he gets it out towards the wing, and he's got somebody free, and it looks like it's O'Keefe. Handball's inside or puts Brown under pressure. Membry's there for Werribee to butter up. He's also got Barry Delaney to help out. Those two are there. Can they get it out to Johnson? They can't do so. Membry does so now. Johnson, quick handball, intercepted by Davey. Great work from the little man onto his right foot up towards Stewart, who's in behind. He can bounce the ball towards him, and it's a goal. Good work, Jason Stewart.
Great place. Yeah.
Kept his feet, great work.
He was never in position to take the mark. He managed to make a contest of it, knocked it over the back and went onto the football beautifully. He's kicked his third. Well, we can't knock him, Roddy. He's kicked 3 goals. Corio only got 3.
Well, hands on hip explains the story. The Eggman on that occasion, I've got to apologise to him, but he did muck it up on that occasion, Brett Membry, because he fumbled the football here at half forward, allowing the run of Ashley Davey, who just stole the football from him. And, well, the rest is history, gentlemen. And Corio kicked their 3rd goal. 3-3-21 Corio Devils. They trail the Werribee Central side, 6-1-37. Landers ball was Bowski, Chartered Accountant scoreboard.
We're approaching quarter time here at Galvin Park. Match of the day. 16 points the difference. Next goal, pretty crucial, I'd suggest. Wilson's up in the centre, beaten for it by Simjaniv on this occasion. Picked up there by Ryan out of the centre for the Centrals. He goes on right foot up towards half forward. Looks up there for Luddick. It's well fisted away. The ball rebounds out. Luddick goes again after it. Can't pick it up. He's got a bit of support. Little hand pass inboard. All right to Harton. He runs to the 50. He has a bounce. He runs inside 50. Straightens up. Harton goes for goal. He's missed to the left-hand side. Oh, no pressure. Running to the open goal. Admittedly, the angle was there, but played very well. Dean Harton in the first quarter. Unfortunately for the Centrals, he just missed that one.
Yeah, Darren was a little bit stiff. He was going at full bore and just didn't quite steady enough. As we've seen how the ball brought back into play by McKinnon. Comes to the member side this time, which is a bit out of the ordinary. Ian Cockrell traps it, but is forced to kick on his right or non-preferred side of his body. Good pressure there too from Cole Fraser. Forced the error. It's out of bounds now, half forward flank for the Werribee Central side.
Vilchins taps it over the back of the pack. Barry Delaney's there also. Good play by Jackson at the bottom of the pack. Gets a free kick for a push in the back. Simjaniv, a bit cruel there on him, and he gets a free kick at half forward for Werribee.
Had a great quarter, Brendan Jackson.
Hadn't he ever?
Goes for a lead from Stretton, and a great kick by Brendan Jackson. Hits Stretton right on the chest. Great lead, and he's a bit quick there and also very strong, the big man.
There's plenty of him, Paul Stretton. When he gets in front of your hard man to sort of make up a yard and get around, Roddy, you want to be right with him when he started leading.
Yes, certainly. Don't forget Brendan Jackson, whose drop punt pass was pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, it gave Dave McKinnon no chance of cutting it off, did it?
Stretton now to move Werribee Central's further in front. He comes in, he's got 2 goals for the afternoon already. Comes in on his right foot, he's missed it though to the near side, and his first minor score for the afternoon. Werribee Centrals move along to 6 goals, 3-39, and they lead Corio, the visitors, 3 goals, 3-21 on the Landers Bull and Wisbowski Chartered Accountant scoreboard first quarter.
It's 18 points the difference. Here comes McKinnon, puts the right foot in, gone close to the boundary line. Up goes O'Toole. Mark O'Toole, was he over the line when he made contact with that?
Yes, he was.
And the umpire, Boundary umpire's right on the scene there, and the free kick goes to Paul Smith. He's been pretty lively early too, I'll tell you. He tips the ball across, doesn't gain actually any distance, but keeps possession as Ryan comes in and takes the mark, narrowed down the angle somewhat, probably still just too far out to score. He waits for Stretton to lead Ryan. He pulls up the socks, gives Stretton a bit of a chance there. Now Luddick sort of drifts in there to the forward zone. No, he doesn't go for him. Takes his time, Ryan. I think he might fancy himself. Looks to be a fair way out. Comes in on the right foot. The kick is high. It's into the goal mouth. Players wanted. No mark taken. At ground level. Here's a chance. The 15 Guernsey's bundled it through. I'll tell you, Paul Fur, the puppy. He read that off the pack. Spun out of trouble. The old blind turn. Well, you did a few of them in your day. And he turned around and he bobbed that one through.
There was 4 or 5 Corio players around him. He just seemed to be able to turn around quite easily and put it through.
Yeah, great courageous goal because he did cop a high tackle as well, which wasn't rewarded. Kept his composure and drilled it through, and a very nice goal off the boot there of the number 15 Guernsey in Paul Puppy Field, and he'd be pretty happy with that effort as they've kicked their 7th as the siren sounds to terminate a very interesting first quarter of football, and I'm sure the Corio hierarchy are going to have a little bit of soul searching at quarter time, gentlemen.
They certainly are. Werribee Central's at quarter time lead, 7 goals 3-45 to Corio 3 goals 3-21. We'll let the fellas get their thoughts together on a review of the first quarter. We'll go back to the studio. You're listening to Geelong District Football League live on 89.1 Country FM.